Believe it or not, it's actually been a pretty busy news week for Rockstar Games. It's actually been so busy that I didn't really have time slots available this week to cover most of it on top of all of the other scheduled content that I had to upload. So I figured the best idea here would be to save it all up for a mashup video here today. This whirlwind of updates from Rockstar this week are surely to pique the interest of every Red Dead as well as GTA player out there. Between performance enhancements and new attempts at chat moderation, it is evident that Rockstar is pushing the envelope in some different dimensions than we typically see them go, whether that's for better or for worse. So with that said, let's just dive into all of the juicy details today. So if you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. Kicking things off, let's start off with Red Dead Redemption, because we're going to be talking about an upgrade that's been long anticipated by the gaming community. With title update 1.03, players on PlayStation 5 via backwards compatibility now have the choice to bask in the glory of 60 FPS gameplay with that new Red Dead Redemption PS4 port that came out last month or about a month and a half ago. This is not just a trivial number bump either, it significantly transforms the gameplay experience. Just imagine all those breathtaking landscapes, those intense shootouts you get into, and basically every intricate animation playing out with double the fluidity compared to its initial console release. In my opinion, from the clips and the gameplay that I've seen online, it totally transforms this masterpiece experience that is Red Dead Redemption. Yet, everyone's question looms large here. Does this enhancement justify the price tag attached to a game that's over a decade old? No, I still don't think so. While the immersive world of Red Dead at 60 FPS is undeniably more captivating here, this is one of the main features that we wanted. Forking out $50 might still be a tough pill to swallow for many, and I don't really think it's that worth it here, especially for veteran players. However, looking at the broader picture here, it is evident that Rockstar is still committed to rejuvenating their classics for the modern generation, as well as listening to feedback that the community has and listening to feedback that their customers have about that $50 price tag that they just bought for a game, and then they have concerns with it because it wasn't 60 FPS. The added option to enable subtitles upon first booting showcases a thoughtful touch as well here, because it caters to gamers who prioritize accessibility. And so what I would recommend here is, if you want these features, is just wait for a holiday sale this Thanksgiving or Christmas, where I can virtually guarantee that this product is going to be marked off on a discount to maybe like 50% or potentially greater. And so while the 60 FPS enhancement for Red Dead Redemption on PS5 is a commendable step, it brings forth a pressing question. What about Rockstar's flagship title, Red Dead Redemption 2? The breathtaking expanses, intricate narratives, and detailed environments of RDR2 and of course Red Dead Online undeniably deserve the smoothness and fluidity that 60 FPS offers, especially on next-gen platforms like PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Recent documents online recently that surfaced on Twitter confirm outright that a next-gen version of Red Dead Redemption 2 was revealed by Microsoft during their hearing about the Activision purchase, but given the lack of an official announcement from Rockstar, many have began speculating if the project was either delayed or shelved, possibly to prioritize resources for GTA 6, as Rockstar has kind of repeated that they're doing over and over. However, with the 60 FPS update now available for RDR1, there's renewed hope and anticipation among fans, and it does stand to reason that if Rockstar is willing to optimize a game from over a decade ago, well then their flagship title would likely receive similar treatment. After all, ensuring RDR2 matches or even surpasses the standards set by its predecessor on next-gen platforms seems like a logical progression, right? The gaming community, including myself, definitely await an official nod from Rockstar here, especially now that the precedent has been set with Red Dead Redemption 1's recent update. Now, diving into that server downtime, which had many of us waiting in anticipation that we talked about earlier on the week. On October 4th, both Red Dead and GTA went into maintenance mode for about 3 hours, and at face value, such downtimes often seem like a routine tune-up for the vast network infrastructure that supports millions of Rockstar players globally. However, there's always more that meets the eye, and with these maintenance sessions, apart from ensuring the server stability, they often pave the way for behind-the-scenes work as well, sometimes laying the groundwork for more noticeable updates or system implementations. And seasoned Red Dead Online players know that these windows sometimes coincide with minor updates or server-side adjustments, but this time around, the ripple effects were felt more prominently in the GTA Online ecosystem, as well as Red Dead Online as well. If you've been around the block, then you'll recall the numerous issues in the post-September 2022 update, and while many hoped that this server maintenance would fix some of those issues with the naturalist role and the stable and those gameplay mechanics, a significant part of this downtime was preparing for a more considerable change. With the servers back online, it wasn't long before the community identified what might have been one of the responses. TezFun2, a name synonymous with Rockstar Insider News, also dropped some intriguing tweets here because GTA 5 as well as Red Dead, particularly on the PC versions, received a patch that introduced ToxMod, which is an AI-driven tool meant to moderate voice chats, and the connection became clear. The maintenance wasn't just about server health, it was also about enhancing player interaction and communication. And so for those unfamiliar with how ToxMod operates or what it is, let's discuss what ToxMod actually is and what it does inside of video games real fast, just for context sake. It is a 3-step process designed to identify and combat toxicity in voice chats, ensuring a more inclusive and safer gaming environment, quote and end quote right there. There's triage, they analyze, and they escalate, and basically Rockstar's ambition with this is a clear move. They want to combat toxic speech and make the gaming environment more safe for players. But as we've seen in the past, AI's promise often comes with a heap of practical challenges and errors, and they're not really that accurate with this stuff. And so while the intent behind ToxMod is commendable here because it's been implemented in Call of Duty and now it's in Rockstar's products, the concern here is the execution of it. Can the AI tool accurately differentiate between casual jests and genuine toxicity? Drawing from past quirks like the peculiar naming restrictions in Red Dead, for example, where if you take a photo in Cumberland Forest and try and upload that onto Social Club, the game doesn't let you because of the offensive CUM word that's actually there in the Cumberland Forest name tag. That's an example of how probably this AI isn't going to get things right anyway, and it's nonsensical. So will PvP trash talk result in bans for offensive language or player harassment because they were beefing in Valentine? Well, Rockstar is surely going to go to those lengths, but of course they probably won't do anything about the cheaters or the modders wreaking havoc in their games. And to me, this seems like only innocent players will actually get punished, while the heart of the problem here is modders and cheaters that use their menus to spam phishing website links or links to adult sites or just a copy and paste of awful messages to players in lobby chat. Will those things get taken down by ToxMod? Probably not, or at the very least, not that much. But all said and done, I do think there has been a lot of news this week, and so I wanted to cover that here on the channel with you guys today. I do think overall that we've seen Rockstar showcase their relentless commitment, one, to elevating the player experience with the 60 FPS update, both in terms of game performance as well as community interactions, because they're talking about all this stuff in real time, and the gaming landscape within their Rockstar ecosystem is going to continue to evolve here. And so let's hope that the road ahead is both smooth and also fun as we await the next game here and future DLCs in both GTA and maybe Red Dead as well. But with all that said, we're going to be wrapping things up right here. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.